amazing. So tell me a
Yeah.
little bit about your role in the movie.
My acting job or my directing job?
We're gonna get to both. We're gonna get to both. Let's start with the
Oh my,
acting job.
the acting job was, I thought it was so fun because Alex Pettiford, who's literally my hero, my icon. I love him so much. To ask him to do this film and for him to say yes, it was so kismet. It was really destiny for us to work together. Because when he was doing Magic Mike, I was directing my first film, Good Dick, that went to Sundance, and I was watching Magic Mike, and I thought he was incredible in that film. I thought he was incredible in everything he's ever done, and I wanted to work with him. I wanted to direct him. That was like my big bucket list. But Alex said to me when I met him, "Yo, Marianna, I want you to know that when I was doing Magic Mike, I was watching Good Dick, and it was so great and it was so grounding." And I was like, okay, that was so funny because as little kids, we were coming up watching the same stuff. His mum is from Scotland. So, I'm from Glasgow, which is like everyone who's from Glasgow is basically the same person. Like we're all family. And so his mom being from where I'm from is so special. And I love that he's half Glaswegian. It like makes it so cool. But Alex said to me, "Marianna, you have to act in this." And I was like, "Oh, no, like I was wearing couture every day, directing. And I was like, "I'm not going to act in this film." And he was like, you have to. And I was like, "No." And he was really nice about it. And then he was like, "Marianna, if you don't do it," and he got like really mad. So I was like, "Okay, fine, I will do it, Alex, only because you're saying that I have to." And I'm literally in the film as someone who looks like a cocked. I don't know. I look like someone who's like the head of the room that he's in. We wanted it to look like the fanciest place you've ever seen. So I wore the fanciest dress I've ever worn in my life, which is this gold, wonderful, it's like real gold dress. So, if you are into fashion, you can watch the movie just for my gold dress because it is like the Midas touch or something, and it blessed the whole film. And it just worked out really well, and it was fun to act with someone who's so into his character. He's such a collaborator, and everyone who was involved in this, Shakira Barrera, Mike Vogel, Jacques Couliman, Brita Will, we have the most incredible actors in America in this movie, and I'm so proud of them. They did such an incredible job. Everyone brought their A game, and it was like the best thing to be part of it with them. And I think they were probably like, "Oh, the director's great because she's got her skin in the game again." Especially with my movies when I act in them too, it's nice because the actors feel like I'm not messing about. Like I've taken risks too, and that's nice. So.
That is incredible. It's so funny that you were watching each other's movies. You know what I mean? That's just meant to be.
Yeah.
Meant to be. Yes, I love it.
Yeah. His performance in this is unbelievable. He's so great.
I know. I was watching the screen. Yeah. I thought incredible, and he's come a long way since Magic Mike. I mean, he was fantastic in that, but it's like you almost see him evolve and grow up in a way.
I know, and like everyone's really, really incredible. So when you're doing this and you're seeing people do genuinely their A game and just every time hit it at the park, it's so exciting and it's so fun. And that's what we have for an hour and a half in our film. It's just these beautiful high stakes of this beautiful love story that's also a thriller, that's also this, anti-ICE pro-immigration story. I mean, it's a really profound film. There was a lot of car chases. I got to be on a process trailer, which I didn't want to get off the process trailer. The crew were like, "You have to get off now." I was like, "I want to stay on it all day." I was like, "I want to do a fashion show on the process trailer." Like, I genuinely think someone who's a designer should do a fashion show because we have these process trailers that follow everyone around. It's all the car chases, and it's a very cinematic thing to do, to be strapped into that thing. And I was like, I'm going to make it fashion. You know what I mean? Like, because you have all these straps on you as if you're like going to do like a high jump off a cliff, but actually you're just jumping onto what is the rest of the movie as a director. And I just thought it was the funniest thing because I don't think anyone's looked better on a process trailer than me. And I like want to bring it into another realm, do a fashion shoot on there.
Yeah, next movie, we're gonna we will make it happen for you.
Yeah, there's so cuteness on it. There's so much cuteness, and it was such a love fest. Like my cinematographer Mina Singh is a genius. We got to work so beautifully on this. You'll see in the film. I mean, it's the most cinematic film ever. The way the shots are amazing. We clearly did that on purpose. We were very well prepared, and she and I are very telepathic. We worked really hard together to achieve something that I think is really beautiful. No one's ever shot a strip club the way that we've done it. It's revolutionary, this movie. It's something else. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah. And how is your character different than the ones you've played in the past? I mean, we've seen you in other things, including Glow, which, Shakira's in with you. We'll get to that in a minute. But how is this character different than the other ones you've played in the past?
This character in Collection, my acting job was just to be I was like in heels and had the nicest hair of all time. And you know, I clean up really nice because I was used to being in the glow ring for like 4 years. And every time we would have red carpet events, the glow girls and I, we would dress up so nice. We'd be dressed in head to toe couture, you know, beaded couture, like these incredible gowns. And we had like 15 people from Netflix who were hired from Netflix to come over to dress us and look after us and all that stuff. And we would be like taken to these parties. And it was really a great time when Glow was winning all these awards. You know, Martin Sheen was like, I love you guys, you know. And we were like, oh my goodness. And you know, Frances McDormand at the SAG Awards was like, I want to get in the ring with you guys. You guys are so awesome. And I was like, oh, I love you. Like we had such an incredible journey. And so I was very excited always about cleaning up and dressing up because I just spent so long in the ring, you know, in sweatpants in somebody else's armpit doing a wrestling move, which I think is, you know, part of why I came to America to hold their necks. You know, like there's these like 15 or 16 glow girls who were like connected in a way that I can't even explain. And it's like beyond us, it's beyond a sisterhood and it's beyond family. Like it's really special. And I care about them so much. So to be able to come in and just, you know, be the boss of the biggest movie of all time collection was so fun. And to be so clean was just a unique thing to me. I think I appreciated putting my lipstick on the day that I acted in collection, like a little bit differently than I've ever done it before, because there's something magical about it. Like if you see me in that movie, it's just kind of like, who's that golden person coming in and out of his life to say hi for a second. It was a special thing to get to do. We loved Alabama. We loved being there. We loved being able to be in Birmingham, which is a very, very, very creative place. It's very conducive to shooting cinema. And I like honoring the history of American cinema. And I like honoring American tales and stories. Like that's my favorite thing. I love Bob Iger so much, you know, like I think that I am him in a certain way. Like there's something huge about what I've always been doing. I never did a small film. Like Good Dick was huge for my age and for what I was doing at the time. What my friends were doing at the time, Good Dick was audacious, you know. I just did it because I was like, this is what I have to do. But I've always done films that were huge, that were scale, that were as big as possible. That was my thing. I was always like, how big can I get? How much can I reach? And I've always just felt that way. So when people ask me like, what's challenging about directing a film, I'm always hesitant to say that it was challenging because for me, it's so enjoyable. It's like being like, what's challenging about going to your favorite spa and just having having a bunch of treatments? It's like, and that's enjoyable, you know. It's not a challenge. It's like, what, do you breathe in and out? Yeah, that's pure mega hard. Yeah.
That is so cute. Yeah, now I want to go to a spa.
I know. I'm like, oh my god, spas. I did go to spas in Birmingham when I was directing this. I had such a good time there. Our whole crew was 80% heads of department were female. Everyone was a lady. It was so fun, you know. The writer Todd was so up for us, you know, taking his story and running with it. It was a beautiful script. It's a really incredible script, and we wanted to honor it. And there's nothing better than a bunch of women who are prepared, doing their job, and you know, getting their payment and all this stuff. Like it felt like part of what the movie's saying is that women get paid. That's what it's saying. And it's incredible because that's what happens in a way to Shakira's character in the film. How does she make it out of that situation? It's very shameful. It's very difficult to be in debt. It's not her debt, it's her husband's debt. There's so much to be said for how ethical a character her character is. Like I love Christina as a character. I loved it from the beginning, being able to shoot her. She's really a movie star. Like Shakira Barrera, it's so easy to film her do anything, you know. And people were saying, my gosh, we can't look away from this. People were at the monitor like, we can't, you know, other films you get bored watching. People were like, I can't stop looking at this movie. Why is that? And I kept explaining it. It's the colors. It's the, you know, we did these colors for the emotional realities of the characters. You know, we took it really seriously. But we did textures. We did so many things with this. So it's like the fact that it's coming out on Amazon on Friday and it'll be on iTunes and Fandango and Vudu. It's like Google Play is part of that. So it's gone from our movie that we loved so much to like you can see it in cinemas on Friday, you know, and I'm so proud of that. So What a joy.
Oh wow, I'm so proud of you. And speaking of Shakira, you know, reuniting, that's what I love. And you're able to rekindle your friendship and stuff, I take it?
Yeah, because anytime a glow girl works with a glow girl, cool stuff happens, you know. And I knew when everything was going down that's happened before in the cinema, because Ken Loach made Carla's song, you know, I grew up on that film. Robert Carlyle's so good in it, and it's a Glasgow movie about a bus driver who falls in love with a woman from Nicaragua, and he falls in love with her in this very real way. And I remember watching it as a teenager and being like, if only I can make movies that are as authentic as that. That's what I want to do, you know. And so this was such a full circle. I made Shakira watch Carla's song like 25 times. Her mom watched it. You know, I mean, Shakira's mom was like, this is a good movie. You know, it's so cute that her whole Nicaraguan side got to see, you know, her be someone who's from Nicaragua in a film. Like, that is beautiful. That's what we're supposed to do. You know, that's what we came here for. So I'm here to service that as a director, as a storyteller. I'm here to service intersectional feminism. You know, I'm here to be like, what's going on over here with my sisters? What do they need? Come on, like, do it. You guys do it. And I'll be here, you know, I'll be watching it with a smile, like so excited and so happy to be facilitating anything that's as good as that healing, cathartic moment for a culture, for a country. Everyone should be able to do their biggest dream, you know? And I think that that's what America's about. I think that's why this film is so important, because it's saying, you know, it's not about debt, it's not about collectors, it's not about shame, it's about being able to sacrifice something for someone else, you know? Can you do something that helps the great mother in your life? Can you do something that helps an incredible woman in your life, you know? My thing is, when there's a woman out there who says, I need your help, you should help her. Like, whatever she says she needs, help her. Like, whatever the woman is saying she needs, that's the one we should go to and be like, that's what we're going to give her, you know? Because she knows what she needs, you know what I mean? And I think that I can't wait for America to see Shakira Barrera in this. It's just unthinkably good. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's amazing. We're almost out of time, but I do want to know how you work a lot with Todd Friedman. I just want to know, how much input did you have working with him?
He was so incredible, because he was like the best writer. Like, I read the script and called them, was like, I want to do this immediately. Like, I was so taken by it, you know? It's so authentic, and we kept to the genuine thing. My thing is, when I make a movie, I keep to exactly what the script is before we shoot is what we shoot. Like, I don't change it later as a director. I'm not like that. I'm very, very prepared. And so it was really good to talk to Todd about how authentic the characters were, how real the story was. Like, it felt very clear that he has a real direct, I mean, he's a lawyer too, so he has a real direct relationship with collectors and what it's like and that whole world. And so that's why it reads on, when you read the script, it read very immediate and like necessary as a story. And I just was like, this is, you know, it made me kind of salivate a little bit as a filmmaker. And I was able then to take that and be excited about it and be passionate about it. When I'm asking actors to be in something, you know, it's never something that I feel mediocre about. It's always something that I know needs to be told right now, you know? And it makes actors go, oh my goodness, like Jacques Couliman coming on board doing this, and Mike Vogel coming on board, and Brita Will. It was so nice to have people who I knew were going to kick it out of the park, or knock it out of the park. I knew people were going to just put the ball in the basket, and it was so fun to be able to do that. And there was not anything about this. I mean, I got to put so many Scottish songs in this. Natalie Clark, who's our amazing music supervisor, like, we got to do so many amazing things that were so wonderful. And we just feel so compelled by the process, you know? It's like the best film ever, and I can't wait to hear what people have to say about it, you know? It's definitely something that I've been excited about, you know? It's an action film in so many ways. I love the car chases. It's so nice.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so proud of you. And before I let you go, anything else you want to say to your fans and supporters?
Oh, I just want to thank everyone, you know, and I want everyone to know that it's a good thing to do to do your dream, you know. Specifically, starry, by the way, is like one of my favorite words. There's a store in Scotland, it's called Starry Starry Night. It's based on, you know, like the painting. I love that word, starry. It's very kind of mythical, and I think the idea that you can make something that's star-crossed. I think with Collection, we were all supposed to make this film, so I think that's why everyone should watch it. But likewise, anyone who's listening who's got a dream and they're like, should I do it? You should do your dream. Go do it, because it's going to help the world, and you have to, you know. It's necessary.
Beautiful.
my